she is all set for our next adventure.
Join us this week as we visit the Finger Lakes of New York with a couple of our dear friends and check out several wineries and breweries. But first, it's time to put the truck camper on the truck, and this is how we do it. Bob raises the truck camper using the Happy Jacks by remote. Even though I may be the one sitting behind the wheel, but actually Bob is doing the driving as I carefully follow his hand signals.
Am I straight?
Yep.
Let's speed this process up a little bit. If you want to see a more in-depth video of how we put our truck camper on, visit episode 22, season 2.
Okay, come on back a little bit more. Good. Okay, babe, we're good.
Perfect, thank you.
Yep.
As they say, teamwork makes the dream work. The final step, tighten the turnbuckles.
She's like, thank you for putting me back home.
Yeah, she doesn't like being off the truck. She likes the extra support. You liking these doors, babe?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they give them so much room for storage, and it also gives support to the truck camper itself. It's going to be a great addition for our trip to Alaska. The beast is all set up for our next adventure. Now we have to pack the backpack. Good morning from New York. We've been visiting family and we're ready to go on another adventure with friends of ours, and we're going to take you along for the ride. First, we have to pack up and hitch up. All right, guys. Now all that's left is to hitch up the boat. We are all hooked up, set up, and ready to go.
So join us as we travel to Seneca Lake, which is a beautiful wine country up in northern New York. So we dock and wine and dock and dine. So it's a great time. Weather's, I don't know, it depends. They're calling for rain all but one day later in the afternoon. So we might be able to get the boat in. We'll see. There's not much we can do. We're going to bring it just in case. Going to go up with some friends. Yeah, so join us as we travel up. We'll do what we can do. It'll be a good time. And we love water, so
and
yeah.
We love wine.
Yeah, yep. So we'll see. We're going to get on the road here in about an hour. Just going to check everything out, make sure everything's good, all the tires, and I have a tire minder, so I'll check, make sure the tires are good on the trailer, and then hopefully that'll tell us if we have an issue.
All right, guys. So Bob's setting up the tire minder on the boat trailer. As you can see, we now have 2 axles. If you watched our previous video, you'll probably already be aware of that. Bob's got the wireless set up here for the TPS system. Seems to work pretty good, so he can get his readings in the cab of the truck.
We'll drive for about 20 minutes and then we'll pull off and make sure everything's secure. Got to make some last minute checks before we get on the road.
Hey, babe,
Yeah,
windshield washer fluid should be on your side,
okay,
behind your seat.
okay. I do not see it.
Okay. Leave your door open again. Listen, you've been married long enough. You're supposed to know these things.
Lost in translation. That is known as
A Bobism.
windshield washer fluid. Yes, a Bobism.
So you can see why we call this truck the Beast. Takes some effort to clean the windshield.
Still got it for an old man.
You're not too bad yourself for an old laddie.
What are you calling old? Hey, if the shoe fits, right?
Yep.
Here come our good friends.
We take the scenic byway, Route 97, along the Delaware River for the first part of our journey. Sadly, the trees have kind of overgrown.
Yeah, this used to be a beautiful ride up 97 back when I was a kid. You know, all these big trees and stuff. You could actually see the river the whole way up. But now it's just so overgrown and the state's not doing anything with cutting them down. And I don't know if it's, you know, environmental reasons or... But yeah, it's a shame.
Now on to Interstate 86.
Dang. Junk tires.
If you happen to watch the episode where Bob adds an additional axle to our boat trailer, he had ordered 2 tires that were supposedly the same size as the 2 that he already has. And he noticed when they came, they were much smaller, but as he filled them with air, they seemed to expand. Well, while the boat trailer sat in our carport, we heard a huge explosion. One of the tires blew, and it left a big gaping hole in the tire. So Bob took a chance on the second tire. Well, apparently, neither one was of good quality. The second tire blew while we were on the road. Fortunately, Bob had ordered 2 new ones, and so he was set and ready to change it out. We're happy to report that the company that Bob ordered the tires from did make good on it with a full refund.
And we fit. Well, I just walked in the bathroom and our shower rod collapsed. So yeah, we'll be putting that back together tonight. But the bathroom closet door, yep, she's perfect. No issues. Thank goodness. I'm gonna be dressed like what?
Damn no.
You betcha. And we're heading out again.
Apparently the temperatures at Seneca Lake are going to be cold while we're there. Kind of puts us in mind of the last time where I'm all bundled up while on the boat.
The falls usually right there.
Downtown Watkins Glen, just outside of Seneca Lake, is beautiful. Its streets are lined with antique shops, gift shops, coffee shops, and more. And just on the other side of these delicious seafood restaurants lies the famous Seneca Lake Pier and dock. Now to make our way to the campground. Beautiful Seneca Lake and its abundant vineyards. So where are we staying?
Back Acre.
Here we are, Back Acres.
That's where I gotta keep the boat.
That it is.
Oh, south. Wow. Naples.
So this is where we parked the boat. And we camped that away. This is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Check out that old tractor down there at the end. I have to get a better shot of it later. It's just gorgeous. And the lake is right behind me here. Good.
Yeah.
So here's the tire that blew on the highway. Just like the other tire. Unbelievable. Go ahead.
Should we go ahead and cover that boat? Just throw the cover on it without the stakes? Or just leave it?
Probably not a bad idea, huh? Because of the sun? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, babe, just one snap.
Okay.
And then come over here. Take this and snap.
Okay.
Then come on this side.
Just like that, we got her covered. Nice. It's nice when you have nobody camped in front of you. You can just pull straight in. No backing up required. Need me to check anything, babe?
Slide out.
Letting the air out of the airbags.
Blue ox.
Didn't know oxes were blue, did you? Get these babies open.
They have a little swimming area here. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Look at that, dock space. Very nice. Bob should really get in here. See if he can. That is so cool.
Because how much better could that be?
Right. So all of these docks have lifts to protect them from the waves. How cool is that? And just like that, it's all back together, all fixed. And now to settle in for a cozy evening before we start our adventures tomorrow. Just a friendly reminder, we are in the month of September. As we visit the local wineries, breweries, and distilleries in the Seneca Lake region of New York. Each place that we visit has its own unique look and feel, and its offerings may be different. We're at Billsboro Winery, and they offer a variety of different ways of tasting their wine. We chose to do wine flights. But before we do a tasting, it's time to find that special magnet. Will this be the one? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. Here they offer wine flights, as well as chocolate pairings with specific wines. It's amazing how what you eat can totally change the flavor of wine. These chocolates are crafted by a local chocolatier.
You got what I got, except for that. That's the only one I don't have.
Okay. And now it's time for some lunch. We decide to do another wine flight, and we stop at Fox Run. They were recommended to us. They have a great menu with lots of local cheeses and meats. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh, look at this amazing spread. Very cool. Throughout this video, you will hear commentary by one of the local vineyard owners regarding the making of his wine. We even throw in our own commentary. Grapes are labeled.
That's because they harvested. Look at the
grapes netted there.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's because again they're growing it properly. The vines are above, and they let the grapes, and they trim everything down,
So the grapes stay below.
and the grapes now get the sun, so they ripen.
But how does a bird not eat them?
Look at the fence. Look at the netting.
I know, I see that, but how do they not get their beaks in there?
We are entirely fenced in here to keep the deer out, and turkey.
too.
But yeah, they are netted, but it does help to control the clusters and keep the birds away.
Annie and I couldn't wait to try these special pecans that we bought at Fox Run. They had a unique flavor. Quite delicious. Definitely have our approval.
How fast he picks whatever.
Any grapes that are moldy or fungus or diseased. But by hand picking, like I said, it's a quality control. You can be very selective.
Ah, sweet. Just like a professional.
So you can tell the difference between this and Chardonnay.
Absolutely. Talking to you.
Yes, I do. Can you tell the difference between Cabernet and Chardonnay? Silly question.
We have pine.
If you ever find yourself in the Finger Lakes region of New York, make sure to pick up one of these great maps.
What about the showboat?
You can find them
restaurants,
most
like
anywhere. We found ours in the campground store.
river?
Machine that straddles the vine, the row vines, goes down, straddles it. There's like paddles down below that knock the clusters of grapes into like a catch basin and up a conveyor belt to a bin.
And how come you can't do that with all of them?
Because some of the red grapes, they don't ripen as evenly, as uniformly, so we don't want to pick unripe grapes.
That's what ours look like. bud.
So what is this one?
Pre-jeans?
Sure. You have to look at it on the way down.
That's nice of them to put signs for the other vineyard.
They haven't trained theirs.
And if they aren't ripe, they have a very distinctive sort of a bell pepper flavor. To make wine from like unripe grapes.
Gotcha.
Which a little bit is okay, but I can tell, especially in Cabernet Franc, if the grapes weren't ripe when they were picked.
Oh, gotcha.
And after an enjoyable day of wine tasting, and it's time to head back to the campground and relax around a beautiful fire.
Older in the camper than it is out here.
So Annie and I, we're the brave ones. We're up early. We're gonna go see the sunrise over Seneca Lake.
Bunch of stuff.
Okay. Wow, it's gorgeous. Oh my. Nothing like a beautiful sunrise to start your day. Annie and I love to pick up the small flat rocks that we find here on the shore. They're great for painting. This one. Tiny rock painting.
This one's perfect. Time to go get that second cup of coffee. We did it. Yes, we did. Oh, that was so great. I'm so glad we did that.
I'm so glad the sun cooperated.
Now this long hill back up. Well, it's not long. We got this. Yeah. That was great fun. The men are probably still sleeping. Well, yours isn't. Mine is. The way the sun's coming, shining on the path looks cool. Well, they didn't send the search parties for us. I want to walk with you. And we're back. We make our way to Lakeshore Winery. There are 4 wineries on Seneca Lake that offer tour boat wine tastings. Trying to be graceful. We happened to arrive at Lakeshore Winery while one was being hosted.
Anyone ever heard of it? But you know the name of the lake is cute. Not everyone does, even the people who know that boat. It's usually made into a sweet wine.
It was a great experience.
Oh, is it broken down? These are kind of hard, so they don't.
And we're off to the next winery. And now, for a different change of pace, Bob finally gets to get one of his favorite amber ales brewed at Two Goats Brewing.
That is so cool. Yeah. For sure.
And now, one last stop to pick up a gift.
Moment to swing on the swing. While the guys chat. Oh my gosh, these trees are loaded. It's a heavenly fire. That's an oxymoron.
Today we take the boat out on Seneca Lake. The water is much calmer today than yesterday, so we give it a try. It is amazing though. The higher the sun is in the sky, the choppier the water gets.
Gorgeous.
We make our way across the lake. Our first stop is to fuel up the boat at Seneca Lake Resorts Marina and check out the ship's store. The marina sits right along Sampson State Park.
When we get the bumpers down, see if they got bumpers on the side of their dock. You gotta pull over there, see the fuel? Yeah.
It doesn't look like they have bumpers over there.
Oh, they got rubs around too.
Oh, they do, yep. I see that.
Am I close enough for you?
Oh, yeah. Be a little too close.
Okay.
Okay, stop. Stop. Yeah. Your brakes don't work that quick, dude.
Not at all. In fact, easy.
Ready?
Funny, all they care is that you wash your hands.
Must be the rentals.
Oh yeah. And now that we're all fueled up, we make our way to the most northeastern point of the lake, where we gain access to the Cayuga Seneca Lake canal system and experience our first lock ever. Checking off another item on Bob's bucket list. The funny thing is, we've never experienced going through a lock ourselves before, so we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Segregate themselves. You got the seagulls over here and you got those things over there.
White ones go up top of the tree.
Oh, wow.
I thought you some kind of jump. I don't know. They have web feet. How do they hang on to the branch? I don't know.
There's where we fueled up, Ron, right there.
These are cool bridges.
Every one of those rivets
Wow.
by hand.
Incredible.
You gotta be almost red hot when they handle that. Because they gotta pound them in. They pound it from both sides so they tense it up. They slide them in. Now you have to feed them until those heads come off.
Wow. This is our second time navigating this section of the canal. And it's my favorite part of the canal because both times the water was so calm, it gives the appearance of glass, and the reflections off of it are just beautiful. Yeah. We slowly make our way to the lock and contemplate how this is done.
there. Right up there where it says stop here.
First, the guys have to tie up the boat. Then they make their way to speak with the lock captain. What's the verdict?
We were supposed to call first on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't have a radio, we said, I'll give you the number for the next block.
Oh, okay.
So, thank you. I said, we're virgins.
We wait patiently for the light to turn green, giving us the okay to proceed, and cautiously enter the lock. Green.
Thank you for your patience, sir.
Ron, sorry about that.
Ron preps the boat with bumpers as Bob holds the rope for the descent.
So now, oh yeah. See, they open those doors and there's like a flush. Wouldn't that be cool? See the water line?
Oh, yeah.
The pumps in these things are just humongous.
Wow, incredible.
We watch as the gravity-fed pumps force the water out beyond the gates as we descend 14.5 feet.
Yeah, so we're in one of the Seneca Lake canal blocks that brings you from Seneca Lake to Cayuga Lake in New York. And this lock actually drops 14.5 feet. And this is our very first time. We've never done it before, so it's pretty amazing. And I'm glad I can say I finally did a lock.
Nice job, babe. You rock. And you got your first mate there. Nice job, first mate.
The entire experience from beginning to end took a good 10 minutes, I would say. 5 of those minutes were spent inside the lock, waiting for the water to get to its lowest point.
Great experience.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
We'll see you in
you.
a couple hours. I'll give you a call this time. Yep, thanks, sir. What time does the lock close? 10 o'clock. Okay, very good. Thanks, sir.
Success. We're so thrilled. And now we make our way to Seneca Falls to check off one of the items on my bucket list. It's the town that inspired the classic Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life, starring Jimmy Stewart. I can't wait. It should be a lot of fun.
Finally made it to the George Bailey Bridge, the one that he
off of during It's a Wonderful Life.
You couldn't have got a better view. Gonna need bumpers on this one, Ron.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Doors on this side.
Another interesting fact that we learn while here is that Seneca Falls is the birthplace of women's rights. This building across the way is significant to that movement. The restaurant we dined at is filled with It's a Wonderful Life memorabilia. And the food was amazing. It did not disappoint. Next, we check out Seneca Falls Welcome Center. We highly recommend stopping here. They are ready and willing to answer any questions you may have. So this is the entire canal. We're here now. It's actually more than just a welcome center. It's also a museum with 3 floors of history ready to be explored. And it's all for free. Donations are appreciated.
That's the canal. So you would go up, take the canal all the way to Oneida Lake, and then that's how you get to the Hudson River.
Oh, wow.
But I wanted to look that up to be sure, 100%, but that's what it looks like.
While we were here, we learned that you can actually navigate the lakes and canal systems to travel from Seneca Lake all the way down to the Hudson River. Surprisingly, you can also do what's known as the Great Loop Adventure, traveling from the Great Lakes all the way to the Florida Keys and back, 6,000 miles and over 200 plus days voyage. So if you had a canal boat coming towards you back in the 1800s, this is painted in actual size. These were the original locks, how they were built. How they've changed since then. So 1817.
Yeah, I know.
This is what the canals look like.
Yeah, you also wonder how many cities are underneath these.
25 to 1890. This is what they look like. And then 1917, it transforms again. Incredible. And we are here. Where are the falls, you say, in Seneca Falls? They are now gone. This is what they once looked like. From there, we head over to the It's a Wonderful Life Museum. How could we not? We're in Seneca Falls, where it all originated.
So anybody that donates $18.46 becomes the founder of the museum. Dedicated to
Standing here, it really does feel like you're in Bedford Falls. There's martinis, right, babe? We're heading to the It's a Wonderful Life Bridge. There she is. Here's the canal. Cool. George Bailey Lane. Hey, handsome. There they are. And of course, we got to make one last stop. Who could forget?
I'm getting it.
Grab it. Nice. It's been a great day. Now to head back home. To some people, the return trip might feel redundant, but to us, it gives a different perspective of what we've already seen. Bye, Bedford Falls! The Seneca Knitting Mill is now the home of the National Women's Hall of Fame. Ron has to clear a little debris from the prop.
Yeah.
Nice catch! And now to do the lock one more time.
Thank you, sir. You have a great evening.
Thank you. As evening draws near, the water gets more choppy with swells as high as 3 feet, white caps, and a cold chill in the air. And in the distance, we see the shoreline. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. After this chilly, exciting ride, we're all looking forward to cozying up to a warm campfire. So sadly, it's time to pack up. I'm gonna be heading back home. It's been a great 4 days. 5 actually. And we can't forget our 2 magnets. The Finger Lakes. We did choose that one. And the George Bailey It's a Wonderful Life Bridge. And now to make our way home. Well, folks, I hate to say it, but this trip concludes our Season 2 video series. We will be posting other videos between the season videos. Enjoy your holidays, and as always, remember to like and subscribe. We hope you have a wonderful day. God bless, and we look forward with excitement to see what 2024 brings.